I'm so excited. I'm pumped about some of the stuff I learned at convention. So for this last weekend was convention virtually for Young Living. And this is the first time ever. Like I took in my first convention at their 20th anniversary, I guess it'd be 7 years ago now. And I realized that my phone is moving. And every year I've gone, I have left with so much extra knowledge and just awareness of what proper products can do to support wellness. So one thing I learned from a certain lady this weekend was it was huge awareness as it relates to diets, about nutrition, about supplements. And for those that have ever listened to, there's a video I did not that long ago about throughout my studies, learning about how they measure calories and things like that. And I shared there that I am not a fan of diets. I don't like counting calories. I don't think people should be restricted. I think there's things that we need to give up and things that we need to be mindful about our consumption. But I think that the more people are focused on the term weight loss, it makes things even more challenging for. So I believe in proper diet, in proper mental health, proper mindset around yourself and your self-image, as well as taking proper supplements and nutrition, which is a very, I think self-image and nutrition and supplements and things like that are two that go hand in hand. Because if you're choosing to transform your self-image, your exterior, you're also going to have to work on your interior. And when this lady shared, she has her PhD in integrative medicine, and her name is Marcella von Harding, and she's been with the company for over 20 years. But she also has a PhD in integrative medicine as well as psychoneurology. So I was like, wow, that's a mouthful. But she shared something that totally opened my mind as to what one simple change can do to transform somebody's exterior self-image, which then transforms their interior. So what I'm doing is, I don't like to call things a challenge because there's power in words. A challenge means it's going to be difficult. I think a transformation is what people are truly after. If people are wanting to shed a few extra pounds, or what I like to call releasing, if they want to release some of the exterior, they want to do it and feel good about it. They want it to feel possible, and they want to feel confident so they continue on. So what this lady shared was pretty amazing. It was about Ningxia Red. So if anyone has tried Ningxia Red and you love it, post a comment about what you did like about it and what you found it's done for you. So when she shared this testimonial, so you have to remember, it's a testimonial of somebody else's journey. Everybody is different. Everybody's going to have different diets, different lifestyles, different food choices. Some people are like very particular about not having any processed foods, refined sugars, white flours, things like that, which is okay. You have to remember that your results on anything are strictly that of your own. And your mindset is going to have a huge bearing on that. So if you think things are going to be difficult and not worthwhile, it's going to be just that. This lady went about this journey that she had experienced very just, what's the word? Not complacently, but she just went about her daily life. She started to incorporate Ningxia Red. I am waiting for mine to arrive. I have got mine into a water bottle. So this is a 750 ml bottle of Ningxia Red. It's done. The other stuff is on the way. She consumed, and they have sachets as well. She took on 2 ounces, and she just did it functioning in her everyday life. 2 ounces at 8 a.m. on her way to work. 2 ounces at 10 a.m. So you know that morning kind of, you start to feel that lull in energy, that lull, that slump. Then she took another 2 ounces at 2 p.m. Everybody knows about, like, you know, we talk about being at work. 2 a.m. to 3 p.m. is kind of one of those times where you just kind of start to plummet. Your blood sugar starts to drop, and then we end up going for those less than ideal snacks. So the only thing this lady did, So she incorporated 6 ounces of Ningxia Red a day. She took 2-ounce sachets, or she'd have 2 ounces from her Ningxia Red in the morning at home before, just around 8 a.m. before she went to work. Did the 10 a.m. instead of a bagel or a donut. And then at 2 p.m. instead of the bagel or donut. And around 2 months, she could not believe the change in her body. So she said to Marcella, I want you to come teach on Ningxia Red. She's like, well, why do you want me to teach on it? She's like, I've been incorporating this 6 ounces throughout the day, and I have released between 34 and 36 pounds. And I've done nothing different than swap that out other than the occasional bagel or the occasional donut. She's like, okay, you need to explain a little more. And she's like, I just swapped it out and I just really enjoyed how it made me feel. Ningxia Red is, for those of you that aren't aware, Ningxia Red is a whole food, nutrient infused juice, basically. But the biggest part of Ningxia Red that makes it different than many other wolfberry supplements is that it is the whole berry. So it is the exterior, it's the seeds. That's why you will see it settle out in the bottom of the bottle. And you shake it up. So you're getting all of the high-powered, full nutrients. So you get many, many nutrients, vitamins, minerals. I believe over 26 vitamins and minerals, 21 amino acids. You get more antioxidant power than a few oranges in 1 ounce. And then the amount of actual fiber that you get is phenomenal. So the energy, the fiber, the nutrient-rich juice that you're consuming is fuel, especially amino acids and enzymes. Enzymes are something that our cells need. There's numerous different kinds, but one enzyme does one thing, right? And when your cells feed off of and use enzymes and then they use amino acids to function, they need to have the most quality ingredients. And quite often, let's face it, most diets are about making some massive changes in your body, making some massive changes to your diet. And most people get frustrated or lose focus because they don't see results, and maybe what they're consuming isn't the most highest quality. And not that they knew that. They didn't know that it wasn't the highest quality. They read the label and they used what they knew. But quite often, that's the reason people give up, because they're not using enough of a supplement, long enough, or using it of a higher quality. And let's face it, unfortunately, there are too many things out there that is more of a marketing strategy to sell a product than it is to get people results. I have never been a fan of diets. I used to be almost 4 sizes bigger than I am now. I did some changes to my diet, not the proper way. I didn't even realize that I was starving myself, but I kind of was. So I don't recommend that because that's absolutely foolish. But what I did realize was that I was taking in the wrong kind of foods. I was eating out of comfort, and I wasn't doing what I thought was going to serve my body the best. So with this lady just making the small changes by adding 6 ounces of Ningxia Red throughout her day, it infused her body with the right energy, the right minerals and vitamins and nutrients to replace those kind of lull periods with a really less than ideal carb or a sugar, a refined sugar that actually creates acidity in the body, which then creates more inflammation that then makes us more tired. And then our body gets into a state of preserving itself. So there's some people like, I barely eat all day and I'm still gaining weight. Your body is asking itself to say, I need to be in preservation mode. We can't lose any more. So when we think about doing some simple changes when it comes to redefining our exterior self-image, I think the biggest thing is we have to do small things and we have to stay positive while we're doing it. So like I said, I've never liked diets. I don't like how they restrict people. And I think people just need to go about their daily lives by making small changes. Small changes. Because small changes done consistently over the long term are going to give you the greatest benefit. So what I have done is there is a group on this page, Change by Choices group. And I've already got 9 people doing it with me, so I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. And for me, what I'm doing it for is to see how Ningxia Red on a consistent basis. I do 1 ounce, 2 ounces. Quite often, I don't do it every single day. I might run out. Hey, Mindy, nice to see you. I might run out, but I still enjoy the benefits. But what I want to see is what 6 ounces strategically throughout my day, and not necessarily strategically, but spread out. Because one lady says, well, I do 6 ounces a day, and I didn't express that kind of releasing of the poundage. So what's the difference? She's like, well, you're taking it all at once. And this was actually this gal's mom. So the one lady was doing 8, 10, and 2, just 2 ounces. And her mom was doing it 6 ounces in the morning, enjoying the drink. Perfect. Her mom changed to doing it strategically throughout the day. And within a week, she released 9 pounds. Because then we're eating differently. We're not eating the less than ideal foods that really don't serve us. It's basically nutrient dead food. Sorry for those that enjoy the donut, but what I'm going to tell you is the other lady that lost 34 to 36 pounds, she was going about her daily life. She did not skip out on the occasional Snickers. So in this group, what I am doing and working with people, we're calling it our Ningxia Red transformation team, because I don't want it to be a challenge and I don't want it to be weight loss. If you lose something, you want it back. One of my mentors said, if you're going to think about weight loss in the terms of losing it, I got to lose this weight, I got to lose the weight. How many people find they go on a diet, it might go well for a little while, and it just comes right back? There's power in words. I'm not going to go into that too much. When you come into the group, when you choose to do this, just for yourself, it doesn't matter. I don't want you to attach a number to what you might want to release, even if you don't have to release any or you're happy where you are. What would your body do with a whole nutrient-rich power infusion into your body, right? Who knows? The essential oils within this supplement are ones that actually feed your cells. Your cells are what make you operate. Your cells create new tissue. Your cells help your body regenerate. And why are we doing this we're going to do this for 2 months, because the lady did it for just about 2 months. Typically, most supplements should be done for about 180 days, because that's how long it takes your liver to cycle. Your liver is going to cycle, it's going to regenerate, and then you're going to start to feel a difference when you use high quality products, when you use high quality supplements that are using whole foods within the product, that are using ingredients that are bioavailable to your body. There's no sense buying a big tub of like a calcium supplement and it not actually getting to your bones. But when you actually put synergistically fruits and vegetables in a good diet and actually live happily and enjoy the Snickers when you want it, but don't eat 3 Snickers a week, what is your body going to do? How's your body going to respond? So we're going to do this for 60 days. 6 ounces a day, 10 or 8, 10, and 2. For some reason, I can't get that right. I can't seem to get it out to you. So all those periods of the day that you tend to have a lull, you don't have to be perfectly at 8, perfectly at 10, perfectly at 2. But if those are the times of day that you feel that you need a boost, you'll have 2 ounces then. So 2 ounces, 3 times a day for 60 days. We are also going to incorporate, oh cool, Susie. There's a group attached to this. I want you to just go pop into that group, okay? But also what's going to be incorporated, I'm going to go more into detail in the group when we get there. I have been working with a coach for over the last 1.5 years. And when I left corporate banking, I loved it, but I was finding myself in a new world. I had to change things about how I approached my mental headset about achieving and accomplishing. I'm running my own business now. I'm going to school at home. I am mom full-time, and I'm trying to run a business. I started to get to a place where I wasn't really doing my best on a self-confidence level. My results were starting to drop, and I was like, what is going on? Well, wherever your head spends the most time, you will continue to stay there. If you constantly focus on the things that you are not, you will stay there. If you focus on where you want to go and you focus on your qualities, you are going to be in such a different place to continue to progress and to succeed. So you look at those people when you walk into a room and somebody's really confident, they are achieving, you know they're achieving, you want to know what the secret sauce is with them. It is self-belief. It is a self-image that aligns with where they want to go. So when it comes to releasing, you have to see yourself in the same way. Challenged by my coach to write out for days 50 lines of so happy and grateful now that I am more than enough, confident, and I fully love and accept myself. Some people might be like, wow, that's kind of interesting. Why would you say that stuff? Well, how many of you can really truly say you accept yourself the way you are? If you do, I am so pumped for you, because that is one of the main keys to being successful and happy in life, is you have to accept yourself the way you are, and you have to love yourself the way you are. And for some people that might be hard to process. And for me, I was like, oh, that kind of sounds like a cheesy statement. But it's not, because all the experiences in your life have led you to your current self-confidence level. And for some people, that has meant turn to emotional eating. It has used comfort food. It has put a barrier of protection around you. And I can say this because I understand where I'm coming from. I grew up in a household that was very challenging. It was very different. I have no hard feelings against that, because I know that those people were in those places for a reason. That said, I have things that I had to work through. And the shift that I have seen in myself, I would not have been able to talk to you in the same level, in the same dynamic, even 2 months ago, in the same way I am, and the same confidence I am right now, because I truly believe in this process. I am at day 49 of 60 of writing my lines, and I tell you what, the shift in myself has been so rewarding and so fulfilling. So with one of my other mentors, what they said is, if you are looking to lose weight, it's always going to come back to you, because you're looking to let go of something that you want back. So in this group, we're going to maybe pick out a self-affirmation you're going to create on your own that you think you need to have for yourself, that serves you best. And we're going to consume Ningxia Red for 60 days, 3 times a day. And then you're going to see what happens in that 60 days. I'm going to do a couple Facebook Lives within the group. We're going to do a Zoom call once a week to say, hey, how's it going? I want you to share your successes. I want you to share what you're struggling with, because there's no sense you doing that on your own. If you don't talk about it, then you can't actually find a way to work through it. Or you might ask a question. And then we have a group of people that are in a exact same place, wanting to better themselves, confidence, self-image physically. And if you lose 5 pounds or if you lose 30 pounds, whatever it is for you, you get to celebrate that. So I am just pumped about it, because I think it's the best kind of community. You have to work on your self-image, because you will no longer change. You won't change anything if you don't change that. You can go on every diet in the world, and it's not going to serve you if you no longer see yourself in a confident light. They go hand in hand. And I'll get more into that after. So anyways, what you can do is, if you don't have an account with Young Living yet, there is no fees. Just go create an account. It's like Amazon for holistic health, but quality high-end products. Go create your account, get yourself the Essential Rewards Ningxia Red Starter Kit. The next month you'll get another 2-pack and a 30-pack of the Ningxia Red sachets. And I'll post that in the comments just so you know. And that's all you have to do. So you're buying some nutrients. So basically you're buying your vitamin mineral drink for this challenge. There's no additional fees. You don't have to continue on if you don't want to. You don't have to do anything after this other than enjoy how you feel. How you feel, and how you feel physically and emotionally about yourself. So if you want to get in on this, at the end of it, there'll be a draw for a whole new case of 2-pack of Ningxia Red, a box of 2. And it's going to take about 11.3 bottles, I figured it out, to get through the 60 days, which is awesome. And after that, you get to experience the benefits. if you have questions, and you don't necessarily have to do 6 ounces. If you feel that 6 ounces might be a bit too much, you can change it, but we can talk about that in the group. So my website is on this page. Create yourself an account, get your Ningxia Red, because if you order now, you'll be ready. We are going to start on July 7th. That will give us enough time for people to get their Ningxia Red and get into the group. And yeah, and then I'm going to give away a prize pack of the 2 bottles, which is over $100 retail value, as well as some other goodies in there. So, yeah, see you in the group. Post any questions if you have them here. Tag somebody if you think they would love to be a part of the community or something along that line. Or if you yourself are looking to just find that place where you can be comfortable